Now I will start to share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen, everybody?
Yes.
Okay, so let's begin, okay? Once again, welcome to our online class here at Sarasasa School. My name is Teacher Carla, and I will be teaching in Science for Matayam 1. Okay, how are you, everybody? Are you all doing good? Class, how are you today?
Very good. Very good.
Okay, very good, everybody. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm also doing good and excited for our class for today. Okay, so let's begin. First, let's do our vocabulary words. Okay, so you know the drill. I will read the word and you need to repeat it. Okay, so our first word is arachnids. Everybody, arachnids.
Arachnids.
Very good. Okay, the second word is reptiles.
Reptile.
Reptiles.
Very good.
Reptiles.
The third word is amphibians.
Amphibians. Amphibians.
Okay, very good. So we only have 3 vocabulary words and we will start our dictation. Okay, so for our dictation, I included it on our exercise later in the live worksheet. Okay, but we will just answer it right now. Okay, hold on. Okay, later on, you will answer the okay, I will show you. You will answer the dictation here in your live worksheet. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so later on, you will do your exercise and your dictation. You will answer here. Okay? But right now, we will do our dictation. So you can participate. Okay? Can you see the screen, everybody? The
Yeah.
Scrabble game? Okay, let's begin. So the 3 words that we will use for our dictation is the one we read, okay? The first word is, you need to spell the word arachnids. Okay, the first word is arachnids. Okay, you can practice in your paper also if you want. Okay, the first word is arachnids. Okay, the second word is reptiles. You have to spell the word reptiles. For number 2, reptiles. Okay, you can see the letters and you need to unscramble the letters so you can get the correct word. Okay? And the third and last dictation word is amphibians. Amphibians. Okay, so you can check the letters and you need to unscramble the letters to get the correct word. Okay, let's practice. Okay, so you can answer the dictation in the live worksheet later on. Let's practice right now. Okay, the first word, arachnids. What is the first letter?
A.
Okay, let's put A. What is the second letter?
R.
R. Okay, let's put letter R. What is the next letter?
A.
A.
Okay, let's get the letter A. Then we have letter. Okay, we get letter C. A, C. And then what letter?
H.
H. Okay, let's get H and put it beside C. Okay, so we get the letter N, I, D,
I.
and
D.
S.
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 Very good. Everybody, arachnids. Okay, so what is the second letter? What is the first word? Reptiles?
A.
Letter R. Okay,
E.
let's get
I
letter
E
R.
P
Okay, very good. Letter R.
E I L A
Then
S.
letter E.
E.
What is the next
E.
one?
P.
P. Okay, let's put letter P.
E.
After P,
I. L. E.
okay, let's
P
get letter
E.
P.
I
Okay,
I.
then we got Pciles.
Which is
Okay, so
reptile.
same. That's right, very good. Reptiles. So that's what you're gonna do with the live worksheet. Okay, you need to unscramble the letter so you can get the correct answer. Okay, the last one, amphibians. What is the first letter?
A.
Okay,
A
next.
M
M.
Okay, very good. Next.
P
D.
Okay, good job. P. What is next to P?
S
S.
H. Okay. Everybody, can you say H?
I.
H. Okay, H. Okay, so we got H. What is next?
I.
Letter I.
I.
Okay, then letter B. What is the next to letter B? I.
I
Then we got letter A and letter
N
N S. Okay, good job, everybody. That is how you spell amphibians. Good job. Okay, so that is for your dictation.
Dictation.
Okay, so you can answer that later on the live worksheet. Okay, I included in the live worksheet. Okay, now let's move on and get back to our lesson proper. Can you see the screen? Can you see my screen? Hello?
Oh.
Can you see?
Okay.
yeah
Okay. Okay. Okay.
it's coming.
Okay, very good. Okay, so we just finished the dictation. Now, before we move on to our topic, we have the first question. Okay, so the first question is, what group of animals have dry and scaly skin?
Scaly skin.
Okay, so we will answer this question later on. So you need to listen and pay attention. Okay, so we will know the answer. Okay, so our lesson for today is actually the continuation of our lesson last semester, which is about animals. Okay, classification of animals. Everybody repeat after me. Classifications of animals.
Classification of
Seven
animals.
of animal.
Okay, very good. So remember, we talk about the animals. Animals are all living things, and there are many varieties of animals. Okay, so we are talking about the differences of each animals. Okay, and we are talking about the body structures in details. Okay, so let's continue with our topic, which is about arachnids. Okay, everybody again, arachnids. Everybody, please get your books.
Arachnids.
Very good. Please get your books and open it on page 30. Open your books and get your books and open it on page 30. 30. Okay, moment. Ang sila po siya sa internet. Buka ang mga ay nag-unstable yung connection. Okay, so let's begin, everybody. Arachnids, they are invertebrates. Okay, can you repeat after me? Invertebrates. Class, can you hear me?
Invertebrates.
Okay, invertebrates. It means they have backbones and spine. Okay, they have backbones or spine. Arachnids are also cold-blooded. It means their body temperature are not stable. Okay, so if the air or temperature outside is cold, their blood and body temperature also gets cold. Okay, but if they're staying in the sunlight, it has hot temperature, their body also become warm. Okay, and arachnids also have 8 legs, and most of them feed on other insects. Okay, so let's see the other slide. Okay, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so as we talk about, sometimes we are confused with arachnids and insects because they almost look the same, but they are not the same, okay? So arachnids, they have, for example, we are using the example of spider. They have 8 legs, okay? Insects have antenna, but arachnid doesn't have antenna, okay? Arachnids also doesn't have wings and antenna, okay? Like the spider, they don't have wings and they don't have antenna. But they have that chelicerae, okay? This is what they use to eat their food. Okay, so just like the arachnids, the spider, they can create their own web, spider web. Okay, so they trap their insect and poison it so they can eat it. Also, the biggest arachnid is the scorpion. Everybody, scorpion.
Scorpions.
Okay, so the largest scorpion in record can be as big as 20 centimeters. Okay, so can you give me example of arachnid? Okay, what
Spider.
one? Spider. Okay, what else?
And
You can look at your book.
Scorpions.
Scorpions. What else? How about chanapat? Can you give me one example of arachnid? Kakawat?
Daddy long leg.
Okay, very good. Okay, one more. Can you give me one more?
Mite.
Mites. And the last one is
Ticks.
ticks. Okay, good job. So those are the examples of arachnids. Very good, everybody. Now let's move on to the next one. Reptiles. Everybody, reptiles.
Reptiles. Reptiles.
Good job. Okay, so reptiles, they are also cold-blooded. Okay, it means their body temperature are unstable. Okay, so if the water, for example, the water temperature is cold, their blood and body temperature also gets cold. Okay, but if they stay in warm places, their body and blood stays warm. Okay, so their skin, they have dry and scaly skin. Okay, everybody repeat after me. They have dry,
Reptile. Scaly.
Dry.
scaly skin. Scaly.
Scaly skin.
Okay, very good. And most reptiles shed their skin as they grow. This is what it means. They shed, okay, they change their skin. When they grow, they change their skin. Okay, this is what it means, shed. Okay, also, most reptiles, they have short legs. Okay, so you can see the turtle, they have short legs. And sometimes they have no legs at all, like the snakes. They don't have legs. Okay, so we can see in the example here. Okay, reptiles are cold-blooded. If the temperature is low or cold, the body is also cold. But if the temperature is hot, the body also changes to hot. Okay? And just for a fact, fun fact, reptiles are reptiles can live longer than any other animals. Okay, for example, turtles. Turtles can live up to 100 years old. Okay, so the longest, the reptiles are can live longer than any other animals. Okay. Okay, now let's try to answer the question. What group of animals have dry and scaly skin?
Reptiles.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Okay, reptiles. Very good. Okay, now let's move on to our next classification, next group. Next group is amphibians. Everybody, amphibians.
Amphibian.
Okay, amphibians, they are vertebrate or they have backbone or spine. Okay, they spend their part of their lives underwater or also can live in land. Okay, amphibians can live in water and also in dry land. Okay, so they also give birth. They lay jelly-covered eggs in water. Okay, for example, later on I will show you how frogs lay their eggs. Okay, so they give birth in water. Also, amphibians doesn't have hair. So they are hairless, they are scaleless, and their skin is moist. Okay, their skin is moist. Okay, let's see the pictures. Okay, one example of amphibian is a frog. Okay, so a frog, when they give birth to a tadpole, okay, or eggs. These are the eggs of frog. They give birth to water. It is covered in jelly. Okay, so the next one is after eggs, then it will be a tadpole. Then it will be a froglet. It will be a young frog. Then it will become a adult frog. Okay, so when it grows or become bigger, it can now live on land. Okay, and that is the process what we call metamorphosis. Okay, so can you give me more example of amphibians? Can you give me more example of amphibians?
Salamanders.
Salamanders. Okay. Have you already seen a salamander? This is a salamander. Okay. There are many
Oh,
types of
it's not.
salamander. This is one type of salamander. Okay, very good. So we talk about that they are cold-blooded and they have moist skin. Okay, so amphibians are the only animals that can have tail
Oh.
and can also have four legs. Okay, just like the frog. When it is born as an egg, when it grows, it will have the tail when it lives on the water. But when it becomes stronger, when it's become bigger, it will have four legs. Now let's move on to the last one. Everybody, crustaceans. Crustaceans.
Stations.
Very good. Crustaceans, they are invertebrates. Okay? Invertebrates meaning they have backbone or spine. Okay, so we have the examples here. We have the lobster and the shrimp. Okay, is this a shrimp? I think it's a type of shrimp. Okay, their bodies are covered with shells. Okay, so their bodies are covered in shells. Okay, let's see some pictures here. Okay, so it says that crustaceans are invertebrates. Okay, They don't have a spine or backbone. Okay, so they also move. Can you see this picture? When they grow, they change their shells. Okay, they change their shells. And most crustaceans, they live in water. Okay, they live in water. And crustaceans animals can live both in fresh water and salt water. It means they can live in rivers, they can live in sea, they can live in lake. Okay? Okay, can you give me more examples of crustaceans?
Mantis.
Okay, what else?
Lobsters.
Lobsters. Okay, pakawat. Can you give me more example of crustaceans?
Crab.
Crabs. Okay. Rongtawan, can you give me one more example of crustaceans? Girawat, can you give me one more example of crustacean? Okay, anyone else? Can you give me more example of crustacean?
Shrimps.
Shrimps, okay? So just a fun fact, did you know that shrimp and crab can swim into water? Okay? Shrimp and crab, can you see here? Shrimp, they can swim into water. But lobster, some of the crustaceans like the lobster, they cannot swim, but they just scuttle around the ground. Okay, so they're just walking around like the lobster. Okay, now let's answer the question. What group of animals are hairless, scaleless, and moist? What is the answer? What group of animals?
Amphibian. Amphibian.
Amphibian.
Amphibians. Very good. Okay, class, don't forget to underline and highlight some of the important words that we talk about. Okay, so I will get back to the so you can see. Okay. Okay, so arachnids, you can underline the important or the highlighted words. Okay, they have 8 legs but do not have antenna. They are cold-blooded and they feed on other insects. Okay. For reptiles, you can underline and highlight, shed their skin as they grow. They have dry and scaly skin, and they have short legs or no legs at all. Okay? And in amphibians, you can underline, they are vertebrates. They live underwater and land. Okay, this you can underline in your book so you can remember. Okay, and the last one, crustaceans, you can underline also. Okay, before moving on to our exercise for today, let's do our summary first. Okay? So I hope you listen and pay attention so you can also participate in our. Okay, I will share the screen again. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I can see now.
Okay. Okay, let's begin for our summary. We will use a game show, classification of animals. Okay, quiz show. Number one, question number one, let's get ready. The question is, what classification of animals that has dry, scaly skin? Is it arachnid, amphibians, crustacean, or reptiles? What is the answer, Warapon?
Reptiles.
Reptiles. Okay, let's see if it's correct. Reptile is? Good job. Okay. Very good. Okay, Putanes, Borari, Flirt. Okay, can you answer number two, Putanes? Number two, what classification of animal that has 8 legs but do not have antenna? Is it A, arachnids, B, amphibians, C, crustaceans, or D, reptiles? What is the answer?
A.
What is A? Please read. A, arachnid. Okay, let's see. Very good. Okay, next. Number 3. Can you answer it, Chayut? Nuntawan. Can you answer number 3? What classification of animal that are cold-blooded and covered with shells? Is it A, arachnid, B, amphibians, C, crustaceans, or D, reptiles? What is the answer? What is the answer? How about Pichanachon? Siriwadi, what is the answer? What animals are covered with shells? Letter?
C.
Letter C. What is letter C? Crustaceans. Okay, please repeat after me. Crustaceans.
Crustacean.
Okay, very good. Okay, next. Okay, very good. Crustaceans. Okay, now let's answer all together our last 2 questions. Number 4. What classification of animal that lay jelly-covered eggs in the water? What is the answer? A, arachnid, B, amphibians, C, crustaceans, or D, reptiles? What is the answer?
Amphibians.
B, amphibian.
Amphibian.
Okay,
Lady
let's
tadpole.
choose amphibians. Very good. Okay, good job. Okay, number 5 question. What classification of animal that shed their skin as they grow? Is it A, arachnid, B, amphibians, C, crustaceans, or D, reptiles? What is the answer? Reptiles. Letter?
Reptile. D.
Letter D. Okay. Okay, let's see. Is it correct? Okay, good job, everybody. Very good. Okay, very good, everyone. Okay, so now we will do your live worksheet. Okay, I will show you how to do it. Okay, we will do our exercise on live worksheet this week. And next week, we will start doing your exercise in your book, okay? Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so this is your exercise. Okay, so you just need to write your name, you write your grade, and student number. Then you have to write the 3 words for our dictation, okay? Number 1, number 2, and number 3. You have to unscramble and write it here, okay? And you have to drag and drop the picture to the correct column. We have arachnids, we have reptiles, amphibians,
Amphibia.
and
Crustacean.
crustaceans. Okay, so this first row of picture you have to put up. Okay, example, this frog. Fish, where does frog belong?
Amphibian.
Okay, let's put here. How about the shrimp? Okay, you will do in line. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
4,
7,
5.
8. This second row, you need to put at the bottom. Okay? This first row, you put at the top. Okay? So when you finish, you click finish and check my answer and take a photo. Okay? To make it smaller, you need to zoom in, to zoom out. Okay? So you can take a photo of the whole screen. Okay? You can do like this. Then you can take a photo and send to me in line. Okay? Understand everybody? Okay, please open up your camera and let's take a photo. Okay, open
But
up your
down.
camera. One, two, three. One more. One, two, three. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. I hope you all learned. And I will send you the link. I will send the link here in Zoom for our lesson. Okay, hold on. I will send the link here in Zoom. Please check the chat box here in Zoom. Okay, I already sent the link for your exercise in live worksheet in the Zoom chat box. Okay, check the chat in Zoom. Did you see it, Morapon? Did you see it? Putanes, can you see the link I sent in Zoom? Did you see it, everybody?
Yes.
Okay. So just answer that. And if you finish, take a photo and send to me in line. Okay? Check the exercise in Zoom chat. Okay, I give you 1 minute so you can copy the link and just send to me in line. Okay? Okay, we have 3 minutes. Let's use the 3 minute time. Okay, class, thank you so much everybody for attending today. Okay, so I will end the group chat. Okay, I will end the video call. Please send your exercise to me in line. Okay, thank you so much everybody. Goodbye.
Bye bye. Yeah.